The V12, the greatest engine of them all. Just listen to this. Yep, the V12 is the daddy, and what better way to celebrate the world's greatest engine configuration than with a 36-cylinder drag race. Repping natural aspiration for all the purists out there, we have the Ferrari 12 Cilindri, the latest from a bloodline that reads like royalty. Here we have a 6.5 litre V12 with 819 horsepower and the ability to rev to 9,500. It's rear drive, yet Ferrari claims it's good for 0 to 62 in 2.9 and a top speed of 211 miles an hour. For all those forced induction fans, give it up for the Aston Martin Vanquish, an 823 horsepower, 5.2 litre twin-turbo slice of British beef with a 738 pound-foot torque overload. Also rear-wheel drive and a Hyper GT in the Ferrari mould, Aston claims 0 to 62 in 3.3 and a 214 mile an hour top speed. Finally, we have a V12 that's been doping on electricity, the Lamborghini Revuelto. A 6.5 litre naturally aspirated V12 producing 814 horsepower on its own, but boosted by 3 electric motors to over 1,000. Four-wheel drive enables 0 to 62 in 2.5 and a top speed of over 218. Okay, so launch control start in the Ferrari, because this is a cool thing to do with it. Ferrari does have very good software for this sort of stuff. You literally just whack it into launch mode, manual gears, brake, accelerator. It gives you like 3,000 revs and then off it goes. But it also does a very complicated bit of traction management to make sure it gets the best possible launch for itself. So it likes to do it a few times just to learn the perfect amount of traction.
Have your pit crew finished doing all the stuff they've got to do, like putting in the ex-Formula 1 engine tune and all that stuff?
Yeah, they've made sure it's on super high octane fuel. I've actually got a tank full of it though, which is more than I needed. And I also have, yeah, they've dropped my tyre pressures, obviously.
Did Aston not do that for you?
No, I think we've just got that understated English confidence, to be honest. Got a lot of torque, a lot of power, and I think you're going to disappear in a cloud of wheel spin.
I do think the stick should give us a 3-second head start, but should we just see how this goes?
Sport Plus mode selected. I've been told all I need to do is put it in D, mash the brake, mash the throttle, it will say race start active, and then I'm away.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, your turbocharged Aston Martin doesn't sound as good as this.
Well, that's true, but I won't be able to hear that because I'll be like 4 car lengths in front of you. So I'm quite happy with my turbos and their torque.
It's a little bit soft for my liking, really.
All business. All business. Okay, let's get on with this.
3, 2,
I got a great start.
Oh, come on, we've got to pull it back. The Lambo's just gone, that's clear. There is nothing in it between these two. That's quite annoying. That is quite annoying. I'm sure you jumped that start, Jethro.
Well, I just thought I reacted really well to the gun.
Well, let's face it, the Lamborghini was clean and gone there. Interestingly, though, these two, once they're up and running, you didn't gain or lose a metre to me. It was really even.
Did you nail the start, did you think? Did you get slip? How did it work? And do you think your reaction was good?
Well, obviously I think it was good, and I think you jumped the start.
we can have another go, I think.
Okay, yeah, let's have another go. Yeah, the Lambo's nuts. I got off ahead of it, but as soon as it was rolling, it just leapt ahead and was gone.
That thing is a rocket ship.
considering the amount of torque this thing generates, it gets off the line so well, like zero slip. It's just bang, up and gone. Okay, looks like round 2, boys, but can you try and react to the starter properly this time?
3, 2, 1.
Look at the Lambo go. Oh no, the Ferrari's done me this time.
Yeah.
I am very surprised by that.
Yeah, that felt much fairer to me. That's definitely the result we were after.
I wonder if it's like, because before it wasn't that, was it? I wonder if it's like a temperature thing or something. When I don't know. I'm really surprised by that because you were definitely pulling away.
Yeah, I was, and on the first run, I wasn't. So, I think we should call this a best of 3, don't you? See where we get to on the last one.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. Did you get a fair launch? Because like I say, I can't see it because of the Lambo. The Lambo just obscures you and then disappears.
Yeah, I think I actually got a good launch that one. What was interesting, when you release the brake in the Ferrari, it takes like a quarter of a second before it actually goes. It's close though, and the Aston can hold its head up very high about that, because these Ferraris are always so athletic, so strong, they're so good, the gearboxes are so fast, torque delivery is so even in them. Love it.
Come on, Aston. I want to mess around this time. We can lose to the Lambo. That's got 1,000 horsepower and 4-wheel drive, but we've got to beat the Ferrari.
3, 2, 1.
Yes!
Oh, it's got just a bit more. That's about as close as it can get. The Ferrari, once it's up and running, has the legs on the Aston, which I'm shocked about, to be honest.
Yeah, that was really interesting because I didn't get quite as good a start and then I just started reeling you in. It was slow, not that much, but yeah, so good. That was great.
I guess it just comes down to weight in the end, doesn't it? The Aston is just a chunkier car.
I think Stig's had enough. He's headed to the pit lane.
I think that's calling it quits then.
What an event. Yes, there are EVs that are quicker, but honestly, who cares? Here we have everything we love. Heat, noise and smells. And hearts beating out of our chests. In fact, seeing as we're here to celebrate the V12's greatness, let's revel in their majesty for a bit longer. Take it away, Stig.